dealing with Power BI?
Yeah, you didn't check what I sent. You just saying you will
Yeah,
check it.
I tried to open it with my phone, but it wasn't showing me the work. I'll do it in my system after the class. So, but what do you think about Power BI? Is it so easy or is it complicated? Is it complex? Hello, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
I don't think it's there again.
Okay, Mr. Abiola, how are you, sir?
I'm fine. I'm
Okay.
fine.
Have you
Good
tried your
evening.
hands on Power BI?
Yes, I tried, but I wasn't successful at the later part of it because, like I was having problem with my system's speed. So it gives me a lot of challenges actually. So, but the little part I was able to do, I think is more fun than that of Excel. Honestly, I must be sincere. I
I
think I
think
prefer the power for
Excel involves more brain. You need to cram, you need to remember formulas and all that. But this one,
exactly.
this one
This
is
one
just
is just like
master where to click.
a template, a
You just
template that you just go there. You know what to do. Just go there, substitute your data, then and get your results. But in Excel, everything is raw. You start from the
It's
scratch.
always in my hand.
no, this
You know,
one,
leave
this one as they
So
play the show, as they click, you're seeing result. As you're clicking, you're seeing results. Yeah, that's cool.
yeah.
That's cool. Okay, that's fine. So, I want to commend everybody for this is, in fact, I love the behavior. You all are behaving so well. You just came up and muted yourself automatically, unlike last time when we were having so much hold back. So everybody is well behaved, and I give you all accolade. It's commendable. We are now behaving like white people, Western people, this is how they do. Everybody knows what to do at the right time. That's why you see why everybody is trying to Japan, because when I actually traveled to Asia last time. I was in China. You see, everybody knows what to do at the right time, as if they are robots, as if they are being controlled. Every single person knows what to do. So you don't have to shout at anybody so, and it's so amazing. It makes your life easier. It makes your work easy. If you're walking on the road, you don't have to shout at anybody. Just imagine what you go through passing through Lagos. You have to deal with a whole lot of things. In fact, the conductors, the street, everybody is just gonna drive you crazy. So this is nice. This is nice. Let's keep it up, please. So we don't have to remind anybody to turn off their mic. You just come, you know what to do. All right, so you're all welcome. Just going to go straight to the assignment. Are we all seeing my screen, my Power BI? Okay, great.
Yes, we can see.
Great. So let's just recap. For those that were not in class, I'll just recap what we did. So this place is to, bring in your data from Excel, whatever. You can either bring your Excel work or your CSV file. So the difference between Excel file and CSV file is that Excel file, you saved it with Excel format, Excel formatting, The Excel formatting is, you now save it with that XLXX to know that then once you save it that way, any editor that you bring it to, we automatically know that this is an Excel file, right? But CSV file, you save it with CXV, it's a text file. It doesn't have formatting. It's just like your normal text message. It doesn't have table, it doesn't have color, nothing. So any editor you bring it to will see that this is a CSV file. And this Power BI actually accept all these formats you're seeing, even SQL. By the time we do SQL, we'll do SQL maybe by next week. Hopefully, they should be getting to SQL by next week. So we'll treat SQL very, very well, and everybody will understand SQL well. So you can also, after saving this SQL is like a database because Excel is limited. If you're working, okay, let me say you're working with Jumia. Nigerian Jumia gets orders, more than 10,000 orders every day. Yes, if I'm right. Let's not even talk about Amazon. Amazon get hundreds of thousands of orders every day. So imagine if they are storing their orders in Excel. It will just be hanging. Excel will be hanging. Excel cannot carry it. So you need a larger database. And that's where SQL come in. Because every company you're working in, they're going to be using SQL and not Excel to store or save their data. So when we do SQL, you're going to understand better. So any information you need, you just go to SQL and query it. So after working on it, you're going to save it as an SQL file. So when you want to now bring it to visualization into this Power BI, you're going to just use this Excel server to fetch that particular data that you want to use. And it's going to be saved in in SQL server. It is called SQL. It is going to be saved in SQL format. So if you click SQL now, this Power BI is going to request you to bring an SQL file, because you've clicked SQL. So this thing has an intelligence that knows each file format. It knows that Excel file should be saved with .xlsx, right? SVS file should be saved with CSV and all of that. So before you even think of coming here, you already know the file type you're working on, right? So you just click on it. This is what we use here for. And all these things you see here are our design tools. Then when you come to insert, you remember when you were building your dashboard in Excel, you had all of these things. You can insert table, you can insert text, you can insert shapes, different shapes, the same way you have it in Excel. You can also insert image, you can write. If you want to write, you use this text box to write. That's what we use to write all these ones here, and all of this thing. And I also explained this data, this data. Sometimes you can also call it field. This field is where you have your table, the table that you've cleaned. All right. So now let me tell you something I forgot to tell you last time. When you're working on table here now, you can see that this table is the same way we got it from Excel. We didn't add anything. We only deleted some tables that were not important to us, right? So in case you want to add another table, maybe you want to solve a problem, a business problem. You want to find total lost from country. And here you don't have lost. So you want to calculate lost. So you see that you cannot do it. You have to take it back to Power Query. So you can actually take it back to Power Query from here by clicking on Transform. You come to your home, you see Transform. Once you click on Transform, it takes you back to Power Query. It takes your table back to Power Query, where you can now do editing, add whatever I want to add.
Are you showing anything to us, Mr. Chris?
Yes, I'm showing my Power BI. Are you not seeing it?
We are not.
What are you seeing?
I'm not seeing. I don't know whether others are seeing it.
What are you seeing?
We are seeing it.
What are you seeing? What are you seeing?
I'm just a blank. Are others seeing it?
We are seeing it now.
Yes, we are seeing it. I think it's
We are
from your
seeing it.
What are you seeing now?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe it's
Yeah,
my
on
network.
Power BI now.
I'm not seeing anything, but you can go ahead. Go ahead. I'm not seeing it though.
You can log out and log in back.
Yeah, it could be from. Yeah, I need to speak out so that I'm not missing.
No, we are seeing it.
Okay. Did you see when I went to Power Query?
Yes, yes. We are seeing when you are doing the transform data now.
Apart flow, Abel, that's good. That's good. All right. I know you had this question too. So I will just repeat what I said. So I said, in case you find out that maybe what you're working with here is not giving you what you want, or there's an error, maybe during your cleaning you omitted an error. It's possible you may not have noticed that there's an error during your cleaning, and you want to correct the error. It means you cannot correct anything here in Power BI. The only tool you can use to correct is your Power Queries, right? So you need to go back to Power Query. So you just come here, click on Transform, and it will take you back to your Power Query. And then you can, do whatever X you want to do. Maybe a particular data type is not correct and you need to change it. All right. So now this is numbers, and it is showing it as numbers. Let me just quickly show you something here. And if you come here, you see that this is date. It is showing you date, time, date. Yeah, this is correct. This is product. It's showing you that this is text. Please, do we still understand data types? Is anybody still having issue with data types? Please, today is just for question and answering. We're not really doing anything new. All right. But we want to make sure that we understand everything that we are. Stephen, your yes, is it that you're having issue with data type or what? You can actually speak if you have any issue. Let's know. Does everybody understand data type or? Okay, issue with data type. Okay, what's the issue? Can you speak? Just unmute yourself and let's hear you. Stephen, Kofi Ame.
Financial plan.
Yes, I'm showing. Yeah, Mr. Kofi, what is the problem with data type? I'm showing Power Query. Is it Power Query that people are seeing? Are you seeing Power Query?
We're seeing Power BI, not Power Query.
Power BI.
Oh, I've been showing Power Query. Let me change to Power.
No, you don't show. You don't share it.
Okay. Okay, this is Power. I think I'll be switching screen. So this is Power Query now. I came back from that transform now. I came back to Power Query from transform.
Okay,
You know how I got
okay.
here, right? From Power BI, you know how I
Okay.
came here? Do you know how I
Yes,
came?
yes, yes.
Okay, good. So does anybody still have issue with data types? Data types. Okay. Let's briefly talk about data types so that everybody will understand, okay? So we have different type of data, all right? Whenever you're giving a data, we have maybe this is name, this is score, this is ID, this is number, this is country, this is date. All right, so the number is just number 1, number 2, number 3. Let's just drag it down, maybe up to 5. Maybe your ID is 010, 012. Let's just drag it down. So the ID is unique actually. Oh, sorry. This is 103, 104, 105. I think we should be able to, I said should be able to. Should be able to complete it. Good. So the name is James, the name is John, the name is Musa, and all that. So the score is 34, 35, 25. The countries, South Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, USA. Then the dates is maybe 23rd to. All right, so these are different data types. We are talking about data. Can you see my Excel? Excel, I'm on Excel.
Yes, we can see.
Okay, fine.
We can see.
All right, fine. So now this data type, this one, anywhere you see numbers, we have numbers. And Power BI sees it as what? 1, 2, 3. That's what it uses to recognize numbers. All right, whole numbers are 1, 2, 3. Then we have text. It sees text as ABC. Then we have numbers as well. Okay, I'll get to that. Then it has date. It saves date as date, and then it saves maybe amount paid. Here we'll have amount. This person paid 2,000. So it sees money as decimal money. Wherever it sees money, it saves it as dollar sign. That is what you used to know money. All right. Then decimal places. What other data types? I think these are basically the data types. So the rule is that in each of the column you're doing, you must have the same kind of data in that column. This one has numbers. These numbers here, they are different from these numbers. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they are different from these numbers, even though they are all numbers. Now, the difference is that this 1, 2, 3, you can add them up. They are quantitative. You can add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. But this one, you cannot add it. So this is actually, sometimes you can call this text. Probably I can see this one as text. It's okay. But just because you're seeing numbers physically here, so you can still call it numbers, but it is not quantitative. You cannot do calculations on it. But this one, you can do calculations on it. So it is quantitative. You can add. It is quantitative, right? Then the names are text. Which is normal. Then scores are also, these scores and this one, they are the same thing. You can add scores, total score. So anyone that you can add is quantitative. It sees this one as calculation. So this number and this number, they are not the same thing. I'll show you when we get back to Power Queries. It sees this one as quantitative data. You can perform calculations on it. You can find the average, you can find the sum, you can find the count and all of that. The only calculation you can do on this one is 2. You can either do the grouping, you can group it. You can't even group it because they are ID. 2 persons cannot have the same ID. So the only calculation you can do here is to find the count. Count means how many. What you now do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And say, okay, total of all of them is 10. But you cannot add them. You cannot say this 101 plus 100 because they are IDs. Unless they are calculations, they are figures. Do you understand? Then the same thing we did, then amount as well. So now let's come back to Power Queries. I don't know. Let me make sure. All right. Please give out. So we come back to Power Query. Can you see Power Query now? I'm on my Power Queries. Oh, can we see it?
Yes.
Okay, now, if you come to Power Queries, once you load your data on Power Queries, it will automatically look at the columns, the tables, and see the kind of data you have there and suggest the data type for you, because you must have to tell it the data type that you're using is a must, so that it will know how to handle it when you get to Power BI for your visualization or your calculation or whatever you're doing. So it automatically suggests data type for you. So this one, it has gone through it and saw numbers. It doesn't care what these numbers are, whether they are quantitative or categorical or whatever. It just knows that it is seeing numbers there. So it is now left for you to know if it is truly a number. So you come to this place, you see through. If you call it this decimal place, no, it is not decimal place. If you call it fixed number, remember I told you the dollar sign is usually, so this one is used for money. Wherever you're supposed to add money, just know it in your head that it is money, dollar sign. So you can't use it. So whole number, okay, whole number is just anything that is number. And if you look down the whole other data type, no other data type matches what you have here. So the best data type that matches it is what? Whole number. So it is actually correct with the whole number thing that I gave it. You come to customer ID, what you have here are just numbers. This place and this place, they are the same thing from what I'm seeing. You cannot add them. They are just numbers, you just call it number, it's fine. Then when you come here, you look at the names. These are names. So to go through this thing, you see, the best one that matches it is text, because you cannot put it decimal, you cannot put it fixed decimal. It is not money. You cannot put it whole number because those are not numbers. You cannot put it percentage because it's not. It is not date, it's not time, it's not duration, it's not. So the most appropriate one is text. You classify it as text. If you come here, you see these are text as well. So it is ABC, it is correct. You put it as text. So you must do this thing. This is called cleaning, ETL, like I told you that day. Extract, transform, and load. We have extracted this data from that Excel sheet. Then what you're doing now is transforming. Cleaning is the same thing as transforming. After transforming, the next thing you do is to load it into your Power BI, and then you've performed ETL, right? So we go back. You must check all of them one by one. Oh, this one is text, is correct. City is text, is correct. Country is text, is correct. If you go to, when we do Tableau, when we do Tableau, you're going to see that Tableau is going to classify this one as region. It is classify country and state. Sorry, yeah, country. It's going to classify it as region. So that one has region. It has another one that is called region. All right, but text is fine because it's just normal text. Then date. This is date. If you change this thing to any other thing, it is going to change. If you change it to whole number, for example, it is going to change. You see, it has changed to numbers. So this is numbers. So you must have to come here and tell it that no, this thing is actually date. It will now recognize it as date and give you the thing as date. The same thing here, these are just text. So this is correct. Quantities are just whole numbers. So I think it's correct. Look, it is just 1, 2, 3, 4 addition. And you can add it, you can add this and this. So it is quantitative. Now, this quantity is quantitative. Okay, yeah, it's quantitative. Then this is price. Price is numbers. This and these are the same thing, numbers. But now the difference is that this is money and this one is just quantity. So you cannot put whole number here. If you put whole number here, it is going to take it as whole number. It is seeing it as the same thing here. But you cannot perform calculation on it when you get to Power BI because of this number that you changed it to, even though it is looking normal here. So there's a difference when you now put it as fixed decimal, which is money. It means that it is now money. This Power BI, Power Query is now going to give it a particular function that will allow you to do calculations on it when you get to Power BI. When I get that, I'll show you that particular thing that I'm telling you about. The same thing here, it's in dollar, and then when you come here, total selling price, it is in money. As long as it's money, always make it dollar, this dollar sign. The same thing here, money, profit is money, and then we are done. So once we are done, we now go back to what? Our Power Query. And to take it to your Power Query, just click here, close and apply. Close and apply. So we already have it. So just go to the one that we already have. Power Query. Where's our Power Query? This one. So we are now back in Power Queries. All right. I'll just discard changes. I don't want to apply any changes here. So do we understand everything I said in Power Query, please? I want to get your responses so that we'll know that we are together. Do we understand? Do you have any questions?
Why did you click discard changes?
Now,
I thought
because
you did editing to incorporate changes that you've done. Then why did you discard it?
yeah, we've done the cleaning already before now. Okay, were you in the last class?
Yeah, I was in the last class.
Okay, we've done the cleaning already, and we don't need to do any cleaning again. And we've already done this thing. So those changes I did was just to show you things I didn't show you. Someone said he doesn't understand data type. So I just use it to explain data type. If I apply the changes, it will change everything here to remove all this thing we've done here and bring in the new thing.
We've done them before, so we don't need to change it again.
We don't need to change it.
Okay, I understand what.
Yes, now good.
I just posted a question on the
okay
on the chat box that how can you save the Power BI on the PC for retrieval? I tried to do saving, but it couldn't save.
This is files. When you come to files, the same thing with Excel. Just click on Save As.
Save as, yes.
Are you seeing my save as?
I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it.
Okay, so just choose where you want to put it. Documents here. So you just, click on documents. Then you come here. This is Power BI. Look at
Yes.
PBXI. So you can just
Yeah.
put the name you want to save it with. Maybe other table task. This is it. Then you just click on save and it will save to your PC. So you go to your PC, go to documents, then you see it. Look at the file location. This is going to save in your internal drive, not your normal this thing, because
Okay, that's a problem because I tried to save it not on the internal drive.
No, you can see that I tried to click here to choose,
but it wasn't allowing me. I wanted to save it on
exactly.
the folder that I'm using.
Are you seeing my Excel? I just opened the Excel. Can you see it?
I can't see an Excel.
This is Excel.
Okay, you need to share it.
Are you seeing my Excel
Okay.
screen
Okay, I'm
now?
seeing it, yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
So if I want to save Excel, I'll just come to File, do the same thing. Maybe go to Save As. Okay, no, I need to click Enable so that I can save.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, enable, yeah.
I think it's not working. Can you see this one? I mean, this.
I'm seeing
Yes,
it.
I can see.
So if I click here, I can see Save As. If I click on Save As, I can choose whether I want to put this in fact, every location in my system is highlighted.
Yes.
I can save
Yes,
it
yes,
anywhere,
exactly, yeah.
my desktop. I can save in my desktop, in my Excel class,
Yes.
anywhere, my downloads. I have that
Yeah.
liberty of choosing where to save, all right?
Exactly,
Yes.
but it is not so in Power BI.
Exactly,
It will allow you to.
because Power BI is let me go back there. Power BI is installed in your internal disk, in your disk C. This C now in your system. Let me show you. Can you see my system?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Yes, you can see it.
I'm out of the Power BI. I'm just in my normal.
Yeah. Your system now.
Okay,
Yeah,
you can
you can
see
see it.
multiple Alipay. You can see desktop download.
Yeah.
Good. So when you come to your system, everything you see, this is my desktop. All of these things you'll see my download. All of these things you see are my system. But when you come to this place, this local disk C, this is your internal disk. This is like,
Yes.
all these ones are external. Like, I don't know how to put it, but this one is internal. Anything, this is where you save programs, your software, anything. This is where you run your operating system. They are all saved in your internal drive. You can see that we saved Microsoft this thing here in our internal disk. Anything that you want to make changes to your system, like a software or any machine that you want to run on your system, you have to put it in your internal drive. So that Power BI is saved in your internal drive, and it wants you to save every file that you work with in that internal drive. That's why it doesn't give you the option of choosing any other place. You must go to your, so if you want to access this file after saving it, you go to, this is the location. It told you the file location. You go to your disk C. That is, you just come here and click disk C. Disk C now, as you can see, C. Once you come to C, you now see different files here. So this is, are you seeing my Power BI?
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
I think I have to, but I'm showing my Power BI.
No, I'm not saying where you want to save.
On your system.
Okay.
Just your Dixie now.
Okay. Let me go back. I'm trying to navigate back to Power BI. I'm now showing Power BI. Recent. Are you seeing recent? Save as.
Yes.
Save as, yes.
Yeah, good. So you don't have that liberty here of choosing where you want to save it. You just go to your disk C. The next thing is go to user, then go to Dell, then go to documents. This is direction. So what it means is that if you can see my normal, can you see my normal screen? My normal download documents, desktop? Or you're still seeing the, okay, let me go.
I think you have to share it.
Okay. So this is what it means. You come to C. I'm in C now. If you come to user, this is that user inside C. If I click on user, You see Dell.
Okay.
You see Dell.
Okay.
Inside Dell, then this is where you now see the file that you saved inside here.
Okay.
That's how it is. Don't mind.
This is not normal.
I swear it is not. But you just have to.
Okay.
You just have to learn it.
Well, it's learning. I'm just learning it now.
Yeah, that's cool. So we are back to
Okay,
Power
thank
BI.
you.
So I'm not going to save this. I'll just come back. Now, if you can see my Power BI screen, let me now explain to you. You remember when I told you the reason why you're using that that dollar sign to represent money is so that you can be able to do calculations on it. Now, if you see this data part, these are a table that we're working on. If you see city was just text, so that's nothing. But look at cost price, because it's money. You see this sign here, this summation sign. It means you can perform calculations on it. So when you click on this thing, what you're going to see are numbers. If I click on city, I'm just going to see, look at the map. But when I click on money, this one that has calculation, is to now bring up numbers. I can see numbers. Let me convert it to maybe see. You can now see figures. But if you don't click on it, you're not going to see any figure there. All right. So that is what the meaning of that money sign that you added. You can see all the ones that have money, they all have this calculation sign at the back. It means you can perform.
Okay.
Now look at other dates. That one that we converted to date, it has the date symbol at the back. So that's basically why you need to be mindful of the data type you're using. If you choose the wrong data type, you're not going to get what you want when you get to this point. All right. So that's what I wanted to point out here. Then at this point, I think we should finish up with our assignment. So we're solving some business questions that day. Here, we were able to get the profit by country. We now know that USA is giving us the most profits. All right, so we can now channel more of our marketing to USA because we are getting more profit from USA. So USA is our VIP country. It's our best country, okay? Then profit by gender, we can tell that the female give us more profits, so we can actually focus more on buying female products in our store. Not like we'll stop buying male, but if we want to do promo, we can do more promo for ladies because they patronize us more than men. All right, so the next business question, I think we'll have 2 more questions to solve. Let me check my Excel. What's the next question? What are we supposed to find? Who can remember?
Best-selling products.
Okay, best-selling products, fine. Best-selling products, okay. So let's get the best-selling products. That is... Well, now, so what do we need to do to get the best-selling products? What do we need to do?
Click on products.
On products, okay. I'll click on products. What next?
Profit or total sales.
Total sales.
Okay, great. Total sales, yeah. So this will give us total sales for products. So, but it gave us a table of all the products and the amount we've gotten for them, right? So remember, you can also filter. In case you don't want to see all the products, you can filter from here. But I think we want to see all the products. There are not so many, so it's fine. So what next do we need to do? Are we okay? Is it fine like this? Can we leave it like this? I think it's looking nice.
Go to chat. Go to chat.
Very well. So we'll go to visualization and pick the best chart. So let's see. Now, I want to explain something. You cannot just pick any, because if you pick this one, you see that, oh, it's so fine. I like the colors. They are so colorful. But it doesn't work that way.
There are many.
Because there are many. So it's in fact, you just draw something. You just draw something like a kid, like children who is just drawing something without meaning, because this is a very, very bad work. Any technical person that sees it will laugh at you. So to be more professional, sorry, I need to cancel this. To be more professional, you need to know that this one cannot work because it is not good chart. So now let's try another chart. Let's say this one is called scattered chart. This scattered chart is mostly if you want to represent informations of different countries or region. You can now use it to, represent. But we will do that maybe not now. Let's not use it now. Then let's look at another one, maybe line chart. Now, line chart actually gives us a good information, but you need to be technical to see it. You see that product one gave us the most sell. Then as you proceed over time, but this one is usually this line chart is always best for representing information over time, something that happened over the months, the years, and all that, because its movement is moving, as you can see. So, and this is not a movement, you're just comparing. This is just a comparison between these 10 products or 9 products, which one is doing better. Even though you can see that product one is doing better, but this chart is not the best because you're not counting time, you're just comparing. So for that reason, we cannot use it. So let me try to use this one is also bar chart, but it's not the best. So this column chart is the best because it tells at a glance, that product one is giving us our highest sales and product 9 is doing so bad. You can even tell just at a glance without being told. So let's now start cleaning these charts to make it very clean and simple. We'll just click on it. Then we'll come to visualization. Click on this format your visual. Click on it. It will bring you to everything you have inside here. So let's start with it. This is our x-axis, the down, this horizontal part. The y is the y is the what? The vertical axis. The vertical axis. So let's start with the x-axis. What informations do we need here? I think we need to know the product. So the names are actually very important. We need to leave it. But the product here doesn't make any sense. We already know that these are product 1, product 2. So it makes no sense. There's no need having it there. We need to remove it. So we just come to title and cancel it because we don't need it. It's not, in fact, we can do with anything you can do without and still have the information you need. There's no point having it, okay? That's the rule, all right, of having a clean dashboard. So we come to the y-axis. Is there anything we don't need here? We don't need this label, so we just cancel it. It's gone. So we have a more beautiful dashboard. So now look at this y-axis again. We have the numbers. Okay, you can tell that product 1 gave us $15K, product 2 gave us 10K, but you need to trace it. Like you need to, trace it. You need to stress your eyes to trace it. Is there any better way that we can use to present these numbers that we can just at a glance look at it and see the figure? All right. So we come here to general. We'll come here. We'll look at data label. Great. So if you turn on data label, it is just going to put the amount on top, each one, the exact amount, no addition, no subtraction. You don't need to trace anything, just at a glance, you're seeing it, right? Great. So since we have it this way, we no longer need this one that stressed us last time to check, to trace, look at this one, trace it and know. So we just, and where is it? Where can we locate it? Is in the y-axis. So we'll go back to y-axis. This is the y-axis. We'll open it. We'll go to
vertical.
value. Okay, is it vertical? Do we understand y-axis and x-axis?
Yeah.
So y-axis is the vertical. Yeah, so we come to y-axis. This is value. We don't need the value. We'll turn it off. It's gone. That's fine. We have gotten what we want. Our chart is so clean. So, but we still have the name. We need to bring the name to the center. And where we have the name is in general. You have it under title, right? So we'll come to title. We'll bring it to the center. It comes to the center. Then we need to change it. This is a product by sales, okay, or best-selling products. But it's always very important to just, name it by. So we can say sales by product, right? So you just come here and say sales by products. Good. So sales by product. So once you increase the size to maybe 18, you can design it anyhow you want. You can even change the color if you want. You can change the color
I will
to
hold
anything.
it.
Good. But we don't want color because we are matured, right? We just want matured colors. So, but if you like color, if you're a person of color, you can actually flex your muscles here. So we can bold it. Thank you. We can make it bold. But we don't want anything that will, the thing is that you don't want anything that is going to take the attention of your audience from the main information. The main information in this, your chart, is the main information in this your chart is the sales by product. So you want to look at the sales. The name definitely, if I come here and I look at this chart, I see that, okay, product one is making 15.6K. By default, I'm going to definitely see the name. Whether I see the name or not, it doesn't really make any difference. So I wouldn't want to bold it because I don't want to take the attention of my manager. All right, so
is there water leaking from the bucket?
Adjust it. I think I have to mute some people.
How did the water get to the floor?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
How did the water be? What happened to water and floor?
Yeah, I've muted Mr. Steven
That's
Kofi.
Mr.
Yes.
Mr. Steven should unmute himself.
Yes, I have done that for him. I don't know how he unmuted it. Is it that some people just want to unmute themselves by
All right, that's done now.
All right, so now let's go back. Can we see the Power BI screen? Can we still see the screen?
We can see.
Okay, fine. So now this one is good. You can just, adjust it the way you want and then copy this style. There are so many other formatting type. You can just, check other formatting type. You can even color it and all that. So the thing is, when you want to do, you can just go to your Google. Are you seeing my Google?
Not yet.
Okay, let me go to Google. You can see it now. Can you see it now?
Not yet. All right, we are there.
No, we can't.
Okay. No, we are there now. We can see Google now.
Can everybody see
Yes, I
Google?
can see Google.
Okay,
We can
good.
see Google now.
So the thing is, there are different type of dashboards. We have the sales dashboard. The one we've been doing is the sales dashboard. That's the one we've been learning. There are different type. We have the HR dashboard. We have in fact, let's learn it here. Types of dashboard, type of dashboards in Power BI, yeah, good. Or Tableau or anyone. So data analytics, there are 10 types of the dashboards. Let's use this one. I like using this one. It just goes to this is my chat GPT. You can integrate it to your Google. It just gives you straightforward answer. Power BI has 4 main type of dashboard. You can't see my screen, my Google.
Oh, we can see. We can go ahead.
Now can see.
So you can see there are 4 types of main dashboard. You have the strategic dashboard. It focuses on high-level KPI monitoring aligned with business goals. Operational dashboard. You have analytical dashboard and tactical dashboard. I think 4 types of dashboard. Good. Introduction to dashboard by Power BI. So, in a nutshell, just know that we have different type of dashboard. You have the sales dashboard, but most of the businesses, the companies you'll be working with, everybody is in business, so mostly it's sales dashboard. Everybody is making sales. But then if you're working as a HR personnel, we'll have the HR dashboard. The HR dashboard looks like this. I think they are just, HR dashboard. This is how it looks like. You just come to image. So this is how it looks like. But now the key thing, the unique, the common thing among all of them is that they must always have this KPI card. Once you see it at a glance, you're looking at these figures. They are always there in no matter the type of dashboard you're doing. So this is an HR dashboard. So they are telling you the, total, whatever. I can't see. It's not, let me try to build in it. See this one, all of them, they have the same thing in common. They must always have this KPI card. So at a glance, they want to tell you the total number of staff in the company, because if you're working as a data analyst for a company that, like Amazon, if they have like 2 or 3 different data analysts, one person can be a sales analyst. You're, analyzing the sales per day, how many total profit made and all of that. Another person can be a data analyst for their staff. That will be total number of staff they have, total number of male, total number of female staff, the best performing staff, the best performing manager, and all of that. That is a HR. So a HR, if you're working as a HR data analyst, the kind of the dashboard you're building is different from the one a sales analyst is building, but they usually have the same thing in common. Look at this one. Look at the total number of employee. You can see that total number of female, total number of male, total percentage of whatever. Then you can have that. This one says overall employee. This one is it attrition? Now, like if you're working in a hospital now, you have the total number of employees different from total number of doctors, total number of surgeons, total number of dentists, total number of, that's how the thing goes. Then these are now different business tables. You can see that their pie chart is representing only 3 information here. Once it's more than 3 or 4, you need to look for another type of chart to use. All right. So you cannot use clumsy charts to, represent information. So you can just sometimes go to your Google, search for any kind of the dashboard you want to look at before doing your own. You see how it is done. You can see, like I told you about colors. Most companies like light colors, green, blue, white, just light, something very, very light that can easily tell information. You don't have to struggle with colors. And again, that you have a dashboard on Google here doesn't mean that it is correct. Like this one, to me, is not a nice dashboard. It is so colorful. Look at the person's donut chart. Is so plenty. So that it is on Google doesn't mean it is correct too. Because even you now can design your dashboard and upload it to Google. If you upload this thing to your LinkedIn, or maybe you have your own your blog. If you have a blog, once you upload it and somebody goes to Google to search, Google can pick your blog, or it can pick your LinkedIn page where you have it. Because what Google does is, if you ask Google for anything, it goes to people's Facebook, goes to anywhere that has that keyword. Maybe you're searching for sales HR dashboard. It will search for different platforms. As you can see, all these things. This one now is somebody's LinkedIn page. Look at it. This person uploaded it to their LinkedIn page. And this person uploaded it to their LinkedIn page. And look at it. You want to pick it up. This person uploaded it to Medium. Medium is a platform. This person uploaded it to their YouTube. This person uploaded, this is a Microsoft one. This one is by Google. So it can go to any place. The more you keep searching, it will keep going to different places to pick up these things to show you. Its work is just to give you the information. This one is X on Twitter. This person uploaded his dashboard on Twitter, and he went to pick it up from there. So even you can do a bad dashboard, upload it to any of your platform, and Google will go and pick it and show here. So don't always assume that because it's on Google that it is correct and you're going to do it. So it is best that you know this industry standard, know what is right, and then you just do your thing. This one is a very, very bad dashboard. Can you see the one I'm pointing at? This one that has this this thing. Can you see it? Hello?
Yeah, we can see the one with donut there.
Yeah, so it's a very, very bad work. Both the color, see the way the coloring and all that.
Yeah,
It's so
it's too
bad.
deep.
So, it's too deep and too. In fact, you need some time to understand the color first before you even talk about the information that you're looking for.
I'm telling you.
And it's very, very bad. So we are back to our Power BI now. We are back here. Can you see it? So that's it. Now, if this information, I think this is okay. We can leave this one like this. Then what's the last question? most of the times you have just 4 business questions in one dashboard. Most of the times you can't have plenty. Most of the time, so that's why I have plus. If you have more questions to answer and you need more charts, you just click on this plus. It will give you a new page. You can now continue designing from there. And when you print it out, they will all be in one page or even multiple pages, but they will all be in the same sheet. All right. So what's the last question? Somebody can give us the last question.
Sales per year.
Okay, hey, let's consider sales per year. So who can help us with that? Who can help us with that? Anybody? How do we do it? Adebisi, are you still there? Miss Adebisi? Are you still with us? Mrs. Adebisi, are you still with us?
I don't think he's there.
Okay. Stephen Kofi. Okay, represent Ghana. Let's represent Ghanaians.
Yes, I was asking the question earlier on when I said I was having a difficulty with the data types.
Okay.
You see, I'm just very new. I came to class just last week, but when we're doing the data cleaning and it came to the names, there was some space there, and that we performed certain function, and then that space was corrected. But there were other data with space. For example, the date have a lot of space in front. The required other data which also have spaces there. But we did not sort of close any of them. Why did we close only that names and then we left the rest? That was why I got confused. How do you know that this one you must clean by eliminating the space, but this one you leave the space, it's okay? That was where I was getting the confusion.
Thank you very much for this question, Mr. Stephen. Are you Mr. Stephen Coffee?
Yes. Yes, please.
Okay, great. So let me just go back to Excel and explain this thing well. This thing you just asked now is very, very important question. Let me look for any Excel work. Can you see Excel?
No, by Power BI. By Power Query now.
I actually went to Excel. I don't know what people are seeing.
Okay, I think we can see Excel now.
Can you see a blank Excel sheet? Mr. Stephen, your hand is still raised. Do you still have more questions?
No.
Okay, please raise down your hands. All right. So I'm trying to show my Excel. Oh, can you see Excel? Blank sheets. I just typed A. Can you see A on Excel?
No, we are seeing the one that has assignment.
Oh, okay. Okay, this is Excel A now. Can you see A? Blank sheet.
No, we are on sheet 1.
Okay.
Yes.
Came up.
All right.
Okay, good. So if we have, there are some rules of storage. It's called rules of storage. Please, if you're hearing some noise, dog bark, just bear with me. Our dog is actually, I don't know, it's like they're dragging food. Sorry, I typed dog, sorry. So if you have maybe names, scores, dates, and what else? Amount. These are different. Maybe here you have serial number. The rule of storage says that these numbers are stored to the right while letters are stored to the left. It is the rule. So if I type 1 here, once I remove it, it will automatically go to the left. If I type name here, James, if I type the name here, Criss, it will stay to the right. If I type number here, 35, it will go to the left. If I type dates, today is 23rd, 12, 2024. Once I leave it, let me just make it, open it, good. So no, I want to make it big. Let me make it big so that it can be seen. Good. So this is the rule. It applies to everywhere. Excel, Power BI, whatever. If I type amount, 3,000, once I remove it, it goes to the left. if I type name here now, Jude, it will stay in the right. If I type number again, 29. Are you seeing what is happening here?
We are seeing it.
So every number goes to this thing is not actually a space. It is not a space. It's the rule of storage. It is the same thing in Excel. It's the same thing in Power BI. It's the same thing in SQL. Any data storage platform recognizes this rule. So that is what you're seeing there on Power BI, on Power Query. So name, once you now see space here in name, then it is wrong. It is not supposed to have space. It is supposed to move to the right. If I type another one now, maybe the name is John, it is supposed to stay here. So that is how it works. Do we understand this thing I explained?
Very well.
Great.
Yes.
Mr. Kofi?
Yes.
Are you with us? Mr.
Yeah, it's
Stephen?
okay.
Coffee.
Yes, I'm here. It's
Coffee
very
said
clear.
it's clear.
It's very clear. Thank you, sir.
All right, so that's why we remove that space, because it's not supposed to have space. Why numbers? If numbers doesn't have space, then okay, now let's go to Power BI. Let me show you what happens when number doesn't have space. Numbers actually should have space. So when numbers do not have space, it means they are. If you now tell X, can you see my Power Query? I'm in Power Query now, the table.
We can see it.
Okay, we can
Let's
see now.
convert this thing now that is supposed to be number. Let's convert it to text and see what happens. Did you see what happened? Did you see what happened?
All right. Yes.
What happened? Who can tell us what
It goes to
happened?
the left from our skin
Why?
run
Why?
by default.
It's no longer numbers.
Eh?
It's no more figure numbers. It has gone to
Great.
text.
No, because Power Query is actually respecting that rule of storage. It knows that once you tell it that this thing is a text, whether even though it is seen that these are not text, but if told it that is a text, it's okay, no problem. But do you know we have a rule for storing text? We have to move it to the left. Then it moves it to the left because you've told this is a text, even when it is seen numbers. Do we get the gist?
Okay.
So
Yes.
if you put it back as numbers, it goes back to the normal storage, this thing.
Okay.
So that's
Thank
it.
you.
Okay, question based on what you said, sir.
Okay.
So on Excel, this application, does this still, I'm okay with your first explanation, but here now on Power Query, you were able to convert it to text and it went to the left side to stay. Does it happen in Excel too?
Now, this is one of the reasons why you're using Power BI, because Power BI is more sophisticated, is more automated, and Excel doesn't have some of those features. You can't flex Excel like that. Excel is kind of strict. Excel is actually for junior level, just for simple accounting and all of that. So Power Query is more like, you can see that most of the things there is just click and do, click and drop. So it's highly automated. Do you get? So that thing is not in Excel. Excel will just stick to, Excel is strict, it's fixed, it will stick to that rule. Once you change it, you have to change it by yourself. You saw the way we now put space in the name by ourselves. All right. So it's not the same. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's do our final one, the last one. So it's by year. Who is telling us what to do? We're trying to find year, the best selling year. What do we do?
Okay. So from our data side, we pick the year. We have the date there. Other dates.
Other
Is either
date.
we drag it or we double click. Yes.
Okay, I click on it.
Yes. Then we'll go to sales, total sales. So we'll go to total sales as well. The one down there.
Total sales, okay.
Yes. So we'll click that one. So
okay.
With this one, I will now go to visualization.
All right.
Since it has to do with year, and I think we select the line chart.
All right, let's start with the bar chart and see why we shouldn't use bar chart. So now, actually, bar chart is very useful here. If you look at bar charts, at a glance, bar chart can just tell you that, okay, in 2010, they made so amount of sales. In 2011, this is what they did. In 2012, this is it. In 2013, then in 2016, nothing. 2017, 2018, 2019, there was no sale. This means that this company was not operational. They shut down in 2016. They did not work in 2018, 2019. Then in 2023, they opened maybe towards the ending of 2023. Something happened. They couldn't stand. They couldn't survive. They shut down again. And nothing happened in 2024. So this bar chart actually told us the story at a glance very, very well. Are you guys seeing what I'm saying?
Yes, we can see.
So this bar chart told us the story very well. Let's see what pie charts can do. Oh, no, that's a bad idea. Let's see what line charts will now do. You see, line chart is telling us that in 2020, okay, almost the same information. We moved to 211, 212, 213, 214, 215. They made sales. In 216, did you see what was happening? I'm dragging to 216, but it's not going. It's not going, it's not moving. See what happening. If I come to 210, if I move, it's moving with me, right? Are you seeing the movement?
Okay, we can see.
But when it comes here, no movement again. It doesn't move, it stops here. So there was no sales in from 216 down to when I get to 2024 again. 2023, sorry, that was when they had a little sale again, and there was no sales again. So this is it. So here, you can actually come here. You can see here other dates. We don't need the quarter. We don't need the quarter. You can break the day. You don't need the day. You can remove that. You don't need it. The quota, we don't need it. It's not saying anything. You can just leave it. Okay, good. So this line chart is the best for representing information over time. All right. So you can see the movement. You can easily tell. So if this is good for a technical person, but if you're presenting to maybe your CEO, because your CEO is not supposed to be technically, sound like your manager. Do you get what I'm saying? The CEO has a lot of things to do. He doesn't have time to, know all of these things. So you can just use these bar charts. It tells the story well as well. You can just, format it and use it. It will tell the story very, very well. But, for professional reason, we'll just use the line chart for professionalism and all that. So if you want to see, you can also add more information, like you want to see how countries patronized us over the years. You can just come down to this legend. You can drag country and put in the legend. Once you put it there, it will now show you information, scattered information of how each, the countries are so many. Let's reduce it. Maybe we just want to see for a few countries. We just want to see for maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 countries. So you can see, if you cool down, let's try to use this one. It is using stacked, let's use this one. Okay. I'm just trying to show each of the country how they patronize us in each of the months over the years. Okay, I think you can tell anyway, but you need to, pay deeper attention to see that this Argentina patronized us in 2010, and then Australia also patronized us in 2010. So we had only 3 countries that bought from us in 2010. Into the same thing here, and all of that. So you can actually see a third variable. You can drag more variables if you want to see the countries. Then where is the legend? If you remove it from the legend, countries, remove it, or you can just click here to remove it. Bring back this chart. So you can see, let me unselect all again. You can also, if you want to check customers that patronized us, you can also check the product. Okay, you want to check products that sold most during these years. So you just drag products and put in the legend if you want. As you can see, there are so many. You can just unselect all and select few. So you can, if you cool down, you can see, okay, that this particular product one sold more in 2011. We didn't actually sell any product one in 2010. You know, in 2011, we sold more of product one. And then the next one, 2012, these are all the products that sold and all that. So this is how you see the information there, but we don't want all these complications. So I want to select all the years, and that is it. So to me, I think I'll just use a bar chart to put this info. Oh, sorry. You can undo. You can use Ctrl Z to undo. Yeah. So that's fine. That's fine. You can just close here. We can close here. You can have a table like this. You can also close here. So remember slicer, when we did slicer, you can also do slicer here actually. When you click each of these 10, it automatically, this is the slicer here. For this one, you don't need to add slicer. Are you seeing my dashboard?
I'm seeing it.
Okay, let me just modify this one before I show you the final thing, then we'll close. I think the time is already, it's almost 10 p.m. We'll stop by 10 p.m. Who can format this thing? We want a lady to help us format this thing. Who is going to help us? Bishop, sorry, you're not a lady, but Bishop, are you active? Bishop.
Is he active at home or in the office or
No,
where?
here. So let's format it. Help us to format it. Where do we go to? What do we need to remove? Where do we start from?
Thank you. That question you asked is more because I just joined late. I missed. Okay, I joined late the previous one on Sunday. Today again I joined late because
okay, no problem. Who else can help us format this thing? Please just unmute yourself and help us. I want to format it. Let's know what is not necessary here, what we need to remove, how to make it look like others. Anybody?
Okay, let me give it a try.
Okay.
So we go to the visualization
Format,
and
okay.
Format, yes, we go to that format. If we check the vertical axis, which is the y-axis.
Okay, the y-axis.
We can yes, we can select we can go down and select the information by this side is not necessary.
Right,
we remove it.
Good. We have removed it. We go to the
yes,
x-axis.
On the x-axis, the information down there is not necessary.
Okay.
Then we go to the grid lines. I don't think we need the grid lines there.
Okay, go to general. I think it's in title.
General. Okay.
First of all, okay, no, not title.
Not title. We go to the grid line. I think
that
we get down
data label, right?
Okay, we can put the data label as if we are there now. We can on it, put that on.
Okay. Then that means we have to remove.
If you put the data label, then the other information is not necessary.
Okay, that is the
Go for the
y-axis.
Yes, it's not
remove
necessary.
The value.
We have to
Great.
Remove the values, yes.
Great.
Yes. Then we can remove the grid line. I think.
Okay, grid line. Just come
the grid
here.
Lines.
The grid line vertical, we remove it. It's gone.
We remove it.
And this one is
gone.
Yeah, chop buy it. Let me see the one I will give you.
It's gone. Continue, sir.
I think that. Yes.
Okay, fine. So we'll just put the title. We just come to the title.
Yes, we put the titles. Yeah.
Bring it to the middle, right? Click
the
here.
Middle.
Comes to the middle.
Then
we change it. We change it to
we can increase the font a bit.
What's the name of the title?
We change it to sales by year.
Great. Sales by year. That's good. So we increase the fonts to 18.
Yes.
That's fine.
That'll be okay.
And then it's in the middle. This is great.
In the middle, yes. Yes.
So we can also add shadow since other ones have shadow.
All right. So we can use
go to
format
general, go to effects. Yeah. Great.
Okay.
So this is beautiful. Our chart is good. Now, and just, okay, let me copy this one just to get the same shape. Okay, I wanted to get the same shape. All right, good. So our dashboard is okay. Now, do we remember slicer in Excel dashboard?
Yes.
So in Power BI, the slicer is automatically on it. You don't need to add it. It's already on it. And if you want to, this is USA. If you want to see only USA, you just come and click only USA. It will now, it's automatic, it's automated already. It is connected by default. You don't need to do any other thing. Once I click on USA, all of them will show information for just one. So I click on USA, you see, all of them is showing, this is what the gender from USA. This is the sales by year for USA. This is the products bought from USA for only USA. And you can see number of country, 1, only USA.
1.
This is the only sum of profits we made from USA. This is the total sales we made in USA. Is that not amazing, guys?
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Wow, this is amazing.
Yeah, great. So
Power BI is amazing.
It's amazing, honestly. So if you click on this one, it gives you that for Brazil, anyone. So you don't need to go and start doing slicer and all that. Once you click outside, it comes back to normal. Okay. Yeah, you just click it once and leave it. It will load up and come back to normal. Wait, I don't know what this is. I'll remove it. Remove. I don't know, this thing is slow, but I can just click on Control Z to bring it back. Bishop, go ahead.
Okay, sorry. There's one other question there on the chat box.
Okay.
I was asking, how can you extract this to a Word document? Assuming you're presenting a report and you need to bring this. Is it possible?
Yes. I'm going to show you how to do it in our next class. Power BI is not like Excel where you can share to anybody to check. If you want to submit assignment, I cannot share it to me. That's why I told you to screenshot it and show.
Whoa.
So you cannot just save it like that and share to anybody. Like the one Mr. Olale couldn't share to me, I couldn't open it because Power BI is not like that. So there's a special website where you have to go and upload it, then share the link before any person that you give it to can go to that website and view it. All right. So it is not like that, but we're going to treat that. We're already exceeding our time. We're going to handle that in our next class. Okay. So do we understand everything? Bishop, go ahead.
Yes.
Bishop.
Thank you. You have done marvelously well.
All right.
My question has some punctured by the question you answered. So my question would have been, if you send this thing to another person, let's say your boss, would, and if it's not on Power BI, would this slicer still be effective?
When I give you, yes, everything here will be, now when I give you an Excel file, if I send my Excel file to you, my dashboard on Excel, once you open it, it will direct you to your own Excel. It must load it in Excel to maintain that formatting. If you don't have Excel in your system, it's not going to work. If you after doing your assignment on Excel, use your phone to open it, you can view the assignment, but you can't, and nothing will function there. The slicers will not work because your phone does not have Excel. So the reason is because there are formatting the tables, everything there is not in. So your system that you're opening it with must have that software. Even if it's an ordinary Word document, Microsoft Word document that I typed my CV and sent to you, once you want to open it, you must either use a PDF to maintain that format or a Word editor in your laptop before you can open it and maintain that formatting that I used. So it's the same thing here. If you're not using Power BI to open Power BI, I mean, it doesn't make sense. It cannot work now. You must use that editor in any system you're using it to open the editor. If you give me a PowerPoint file, I cannot use Excel to open a PowerPoint file. It will not work. It will not maintain that formatting. You must use a PowerPoint file to open a PowerPoint editor to open a PowerPoint file. So Power BI is even more complex than all those ones. In fact, if I send you my Power BI work, even if you have Power BI in your system, you cannot still open it. You can't even view it. So I'm going to talk about that in our next class. Before we start the next class, I'll just briefly talk about it. There's a website where you need to go and upload your file, then use that link. Any person you send the link, whether they have Power BI or not, they can actually just view it and see what you've done. But if you are the one presenting, obviously you have your laptop, now you have your Power BI, you have it in the screen where you want to present. You'll be the one controlling it. Everything will still be working. Your slicer, if you click on anyone, it will work the way you want. All right? All right. So we just stop here. There won't be any assignments. Let's just rest and look forward to our class on Friday with the main organization. All right. So by Sunday, we're going to meet again. Everybody that has not done their assignment, please try to do your assignment. This is just you're not doing it for me. You're not doing it for the group. You're doing it for yourself. Okay. So just try your best. Just do it, then post it on the group and we'll just talk about it there, right? So good night, everyone. Have a beautiful night. All right, bye.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone.